Gentlemen, alrighty. Hope you guys are good. Bearded one. Um, Look, I work in marketing and advertising and branding, and I have to tell you guys something. This I didn't realize myself until later in life. So I'm going to save you a couple of years of pain and suffering and of wondering what the hell happened. Basically, what I want to tell you guys is this. I want you to consider yourselves to be a product. A product, for instance, in terms of a Mercedes car, a BMW, a airline. When an airline is marketing itself, it never talks about what's the bad stuff about itself. It talks about the good stuff about itself. So an airline will say we have the most comfortable seats, we have the best menu, our hostesses brush their teeth 5 times a day. We have pink toilet tissue in our bathrooms, right? That's what they'll tell you. They will tell you the good things. And what happens is the way we make decisions is that in our heads, if we can imagine there's a file in our heads, or a wardrobe, or a cupboard, whatever you want to call it. In the cupboard, we put all the information we have about something. The summary of all that information, the conclusion, when all that information is added up, the conclusion is this is a good airline. So if you want somebody to like a certain car, you give them a ton of information, like 5 to 6 different adverts, pieces of communication, experiences here and there that they put in that cupboard that they store under this car brand. When those things are taken in what can I say, collectively or together, they create the ultimate or the final assessment whether this is a good car or a bad car. Oh, I've seen so many great adverts. I've heard so many nice things about that car from friends. Therefore, it's a good car. I've seen my friend driving it, and I rode in the passenger seat, or I even drove it myself, and I really liked it. I think it's a great car. I've heard that this is reliable. Blah 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 blah. You see how that file works. Now, when it comes to guys, we have been duped. Yes, we have been. We've been told women want to have you share your emotions. Women want to hear about how your day was. Women want to hear about the good and the bad that happens in your life. Mistake. Big mistake. If you tell a woman that you're seeing, that you're dating, you're interested in, my business is going bust, I'm going broke. What do you think she's going to do? Oh, this is a guy who's got a great future ahead of him. I just want to have his babies. His business is going broke. No. She's thinking to herself, oh, thank you for letting me know. God damn, he's going broke. Oh, thank God that Richard said he just got a new job. Off she goes to Richard. And she's riding Richard like a horse, right? Because Richard's got a good future. You don't. You don't, mate. You don't. You see, to me and you, that's illogical. So I'm going through some problems. It means you should leave me. Yes, because you don't have a good future. You can't be a good provider. Oh, you told the story about the time you got your ass beat at the bar, or the time you lost 5 races in a row, or the time you lost this and lost that. Oh, really? Guess what she's thinking? He's not too good at competing. He's not that good of a fighter. He's not really good at protecting. You tell her that, oh, you know what? One day they were trying to break into the house and I ran for it. I was scared out of my mind. She's hearing, I am a wuss. I'm a pussy. I'm afraid of the world. You tell her, I don't know what to do. It seems like things just don't work out for me sometimes. I don't know why the universe is doing this. It's like everything I tried doesn't seem to come out, to work out. You are thinking I'm sharing what I'm going through. She's thinking he's not a leader. He's weak. He's a pussy. He can't handle the things that life throws at him. She puts that in the cupboard and she uses that to change her assessment of you. Every minute, every day, every story. Like they say in criminal cases, everything you say shall be used against you in a court of law. Everything you tell your girlfriend, your wife, will be used against you to make an assessment if you are confident enough, masculine enough, abundant enough, on your purpose, a protector, a provider, a challenge, and generating value. Everything you say. So therefore, it behooves you never to cast any story that you tell a woman in a negative light. Every story you must tell must be marketing your confidence, marketing your masculinity, marketing your abundance, marketing your ability to provide, to protect, and to be on your purpose, and marketing your ability to be a challenge. Don't tell her anything that goes against her. Keep those stories about how you and bodily fluids came out at times of fear or in fights or in a weird circumstance where you had drank too much. She will say, ha 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 ha, it's such a funny story at that point in time, and then put it in her wonderful closet. Then put it in her wonderful closet where she will then use it against you at an opportune time. Therefore, do not tell women negative stories about you. Don't tell them about the time you got beat up in a fight. Don't tell them about the time you peed on yourself. Don't tell them about the time that you lost $1 billion. Always present yourself positively. And if it was a situation in which you did make a mistake, say, I made a mistake, but you know what? I figured out exactly what I did wrong, and I went back and I go back on a horse and always turn it back into a positive narrative. If you did something wrong in the past and it's a story that you have to tell, make sure that the end of that story is positive.